There has never been a better time than right now to get rich with AI because teenagers, literally teenagers, are making millions of dollars building apps with AI. And I'm about to show you step by step exactly how they do it. Now take somebody like Zach Yaligari, who at 17 built Cal AI into a $2 million a month business from a simple app that allows you to take pictures of your food and allowing AI to estimate how many calories you're consuming. Or take Blake Anderson, who launched RizGPT, a real-time AI chatbot that would help you respond to flirty text messages. Through viral videos on TikTok, Blake and his team were able to scale RizGPT to doing over $200,000 every single month. Or take Daniel Bidden, who built an AI-powered short-form video editor that allowed people to create viral clips using AI. He was able to scale it to over $500,000 every single month. And that's just a start, because more and more people, particularly under the age of 25, are getting rich on this AI boom. But here's the truth, because none of this is random. None of it is luck. They're following a very clear, repeatable rubric for launching, marketing, and scaling these apps to hundreds of thousands of users and millions of dollars in ARR. And today, I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you exactly how these people are making millions of dollars with AI, because it's actually not rocket science. In fact, it's a simple art that once you understand, you're able to repeat it for yourself and see the same results they are. But on top of everything, something in the last 3 months have completely changed the game, giving you an advantage that not even these 3 people I just named had when they first started. But if you stick around till the end of the video, I will explain to you exactly how to unlock this advantage. So let's get into it, because the first step in order to build a viral AI product is to go after a niche that already works. Because you see, Zach and all these other people didn't reinvent the wheel. You know, Zach built Cal AI, which is a direct competitor to MyFitnessPal, an already giant in the fitness app category. And he also understood something deeper. The UX and the vibe of the MyFitnessPal brand wasn't built for younger users. It was clunky, slow, boring, and outdated. And so Zach took a different approach, building an app that allowed you to take a picture of your food and would use AI to detect how many calories were in it. On top of all that, Cal AI leaned into the Gen Z design, which focused on bold visuals, one-tap flows, minimal copy, and short-form video demos everywhere. They didn't just build a better tool, they branded for the younger generation. And Zach's genius wasn't in building something new. It was spotting something that already was working and having his own slight twist on it, able to serve an underserved audience. So the lesson in step 1 is to find something with existing demand and add speed, simplicity, and personality to make something that will serve a different segment of the market. The next step is to build something simple, but make sure it converts. And this is where people screw up, because people think in order to build a successful app, you need to have a bunch of different features. But this couldn't be further from the truth, because one simple feature that solves one simple solution is probably the best way to go about building an app. Let's say, for example, that you're building a tool that gives instant resume feedback. Okay, cool. So let's use GPT to power it, keep the UI minimal, and make sure somebody gets value within 30 seconds of using the product. Because building a product is only half the battle. You also need to funnel those users into paying customers. And that's where things get interesting, because Creo, Cal AI, all these tools have one thing in common, and that is that they skip freemium altogether. Instead, they offer a 3-day trial, but make sure that they collect people's credit card right off the bat. But the way that they do this is genius, because for most users, if they were just shown a paywall right off the bat of signing up for something, they're probably just gonna leave and never come back. But what these apps do is that they come up with a very strategic onboarding process that allows the user to step by step add more information and become more invested in the process of either losing weight or gaining weight, depending on the user's preferences. And by the end of this onboarding flow, they were then asked to start the 3-day trial, adding their credit card for either a $10 a month or $200 a year annual package. And that is the genius, because users were already mentally committed to using this app because they went through an even 30 to 60-second onboarding flow. And on top of all of that, they build a virality right into the product because Cal AI gives instant results, something that is visually satisfying and that allows people to create easy to share content naturally. Same thing that Creo does, because of course Creo, an AI video editor, you're going to create amazing videos and users are going to want to post these videos that they created. And so it ends up being a positive feedback loop for the product and for the users to be able to market it themselves. And this is true product-led growth because the users are your marketing. The users allow you to grow just by using the product. But of course, you actually need users to use the product in order to have that magic moment. And so that's where step 3 comes in. Now, step 3 is debatably the most important step in all of this, because this is what allows you to go from 0 users all the way to your first 100,000, 10,000 users. And that's creating an organic content machine. Now, you start with Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, and you treat these platforms like it's your website. You have a clean profile, a pinned demo reel, story highlights with testimonials, before and after content. And all of this matters in order to convert people once they see a piece of content. And then once you have all that social proof built up, you then want to scale your short form engine. And this isn't about creating polished edits. In fact, the exact opposite. You want to create real, authentic videos of people using your app in order to drag value. In fact, the best creatives, you wouldn't even know that they're an ad. You wouldn't even know that the company that's creating these videos is tied to the app. And Cal AI didn't win by going viral on the first try. In fact, they posted thousands of videos across multiple different accounts, but ultimately a few of them really hit. And those are the ones that matter. And that's where step 4 comes into play, which is turning your fans into content creators, or we call this user generated content, UGC for short. And this is taking the winning videos you made and reaching out to smaller creators or users of your app to make videos similar to those winning pieces of content. And what that does is it takes your marketing team and turns it into a distributed network of content creators, all posting from different accounts to promote your app, usually incentivized by some kind of affiliate link or some low monthly retainer. But at scale, these creators make up your marketing funnel because it's almost impossible nowadays to go on TikTok and not see a Cal AI or RizGPT video. And from there, it just becomes a matter of boosting and scaling the crap out of your winning creatives, whether that's doubling down on more UGC creators or investing in YouTube, Instagram, TikTok ads to put even more gas behind the fire. And that, my friends, is how these apps, Cal AI, RizGPT, Creo, are able to make millions of dollars with AI apps. So I hope you took away that you don't need to be original to win. In fact, you want to be the exact opposite, following this clear, repeatable rubric every single time you launch a new product. And there's one last thing, because at the beginning of this video, I promised you that if you watch till the end, I would share this hidden advantage that you now have. Because you're probably thinking, this all sounds great, but I can't code. And that's where the real magic comes in, because tools like lovable.dev now let you build software by describing what you want, like you're talking to ChatGPT or a friend. You write in plain English what you're looking to build, and right in front of you, Lovable or one of these AI tools will generate the product right in front of you, whether that's the backend, the logic, the interface, all of it will be done using no lines of code, written in plain English. So with that being said, it's literally never been easier to build and launch software. And on top of all that, Lovable has been kind enough to offer my audience a discount on the first month. So you'll be able to click the link in my description to access that. And once you build something on Lovable, feel free to tag me on X/Twitter at JacobSClug, and I will repost some of the best projects I see being built. So to recap, pick a niche, build something stupid simple, and launch faster, but make sure you distribute even harder, because ultimately this is a go-to-market game. You need to make sure that you have your content, your social proof, your app funnel, all dialed down in order to make this work. And if you do all these steps correctly, in the next 30 days, your life could look drastically different with an app that's making tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars just from following this repeatable playbook and using AI to build your software in a matter of days, if not hours. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and comment what you're wanting to build in the comments, and I will go and respond to people and give feedback on those ideas. And if you enjoy content like this and want to see it every week, I'd appreciate if you subscribed. Until next week, I'll see you then. Cheers.